Welcome, Shushers, to the very first SH podcast, which I do with Hisomu, where we talk about certain topics each time. And today our topic is YouTube. And there have been a lot of things going on recently in YouTube, like bots and just certain YouTubers, being YouTubers. And so today we're going to talk about some of that. Alright, so there is one YouTube channel I want to talk about in specific that has been, well, it's not super recent, but it's been in the past year. It's been deleted, and it's called Monkey Jones. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of that channel, but it's basically, he was a YouTuber that made a lot of Elliot Rogers videos, and I used to like his content a lot. But then all of a sudden, he got, his channel just got terminated. He got 3 strikes at once, and it was because these bots had marked his videos for hate speech and violence and just stuff like that, and it just goes to show how flawed YouTube's bot system is. I mean, and so he did make a new channel, Simmy and Jimmy, I think it's called, and he makes videos on there now. I don't watch him that much anymore, but that's just an example of how bad and flawed YouTube's bots are, because it's I mean, they literally just looked at that oh yeah, and these videos were made year or 2 years ago, before they got terminated, so it's not like he just recently made these and then they just saw them recently. No, these have been out for years and they haven't done anything about it, but then all of a sudden decided to delete that, and that's just wrong to me, because I mean, he had a lot of subscribers and he was building up.
But one thing that I want to talk about is that how the copyright system in YouTube works. Like if you use even 2 sec or 1 second of any song in your video, you get a fucking copyright claim. You don't get really strike. They're kind of lenient on the striking because they don't really strike you a lot. But it's kind of, I don't know how even people even get fucking striked by copyright for copyright. But it's just ridiculous how a lot of people that used to do AMV anime music videos, how they used to make fucking sick edits with anime and cool music, they can't really do that anymore. And how YouTubers, how they used to use songs in their videos a long time ago. This is talking about a long time ago when there wasn't really any copyright, when YouTube was smaller. I don't know why, but I just hate the copyright system, because it would people would grow, especially smaller channels would grow way faster without copyright claims and strikes and whatever on their channel. Because I would love to put actual good music in my videos instead of just fucking Nintendo Trap Beat remix. That's what I literally have in my channel. But yeah, I just wanted to especially egotistical YouTubers. Another thing about YouTube is just YouTubers that I feel should get their channels taken down is KSI, Logan, Jake Paul, and Rice Gum. What's your opinion on YouTubers?
Alright, so my opinion is this. So, there are OG YouTubers like Jacksepticeye
Right.
and Markiplier. And Markiplier, recently I've noticed that he's become very lazy, I'd say. He never pays attention to YouTube, and whenever he does upload, it's some he didn't put any effort into. And at that point, because he made a lot of money, but it's if he kept making quality videos and pumping them out every week, he could be making a lot more money. But
Right.
I mean, now he's just when you're in that sort of position, you've been there since the beginning. I mean, you have 20 million subscribers. Why would you just stop making YouTube videos? It's you could grow a lot.
Right, if you're making money and if you're happy and you have an awesome fan base and you're making people smile, why do that?
It's also, I think he was running out of ideas, because he made the Try Not to Laugh challenge series, and some of them were pretty good at the beginning. But the other day I looked online and I saw Try Not to Laugh challenge version 17.
What?
And it's like, all right, dude, there's a series, and then there's just carrying a dead meme on. It's like,
Right, like I understand like Minecraft videos, like a Minecraft series or something going like 17 plus episodes, but try not to laugh, dude. Like that's just milking it too much.
I know, and it's like I looked on like version 10, and then the videos in there aren't even funny, so I can't even imagine what's in version like 17.
Yeah, it's probably not funny. Especially
Yeah,
because like nowadays memes are just like TikToks and they're not really as funny as they used to be. In my opinion.
definitely. Memes have definitely gotten less, like good.
Yeah,
Um, that
I agree.
it's kind of sad because I mean, like memes are like one of my favorite things, but it's like there's not a lot of memes, so I actually have to think of some good jokes.
Right, right,
So
right,
it's forced me to become a better comedian. But
right. Yet I do feel like memes have like shaped a generation in like a good way though,
mm,
because people are like a lot less just boring, I feel like, because memes are out
yeah.
there. But speaking of like lazy YouTubers, like another like a person KSI brought up earlier, like he's another lazy YouTuber, like multiplier, Markiplier. Because if you watch any like Simon videos, because once in a while I do, he's just like they were doing a hide and seek video at like a football stadium or something, well, soccer stadium, and he was just sitting on his phone the entire time, like way high up in the stands, and he was just playing like a fucking game on his phone. And he like it's not even that video, like a bunch of other videos he puts no effort into, like especially the hide and seek videos though, because that's all I really care about watching like once in a while. But every single video he just doesn't put effort in, and like other videos he's just like, oh yeah, I'm rich, you want to fuck and stuff to like these girls, and it's just like I that's not teaching kids the right way, or it's not entertaining, it's not cool anymore. That's why I feel like he should get his channel taken away, because he's not even doing anything to make people laugh anymore. He's just a egotistical
Yeah, that's how
asshole.
I feel with Markiplier, because it's like he's been there since the beginning. But I
Right.
mean, to me, it's just like he doesn't put any effort in anymore. It was good while it lasted, but his time is up. He just needs to go.
I agree. Yeah. And like
Also
Rice
with
Gum.
Jacksepticeye, he's a great YouTuber. I love him, but
Mm-hmm.
he has been there. He has been there since the beginning, and I respect him for that and all. But um,
He's slowing down.
problem being, he's kind of become like it's not like that he doesn't upload anymore. The problem is it's just like I don't know.
The
I
quality
just
of
don't
his
really find
content is going down, pretty much.
I know, and I just don't find an interest in his recent videos like I used to with his old
Right.
ones. But see, like now, instead of talking about like the past ones, I wanted to talk about the YouTubers, what I think will be the YouTubers of the future.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Which I think a few, some of you probably know who the Misfits are. I mean, most of you watching
I mean,
probably will.
if you don't, you're living under a rock.
I know, and it's like a couple of dudes that have pretty big YouTube channels that made a group, and and I have a feeling those guys will be the dudes of the future because like Fitz and Swagger Souls, they have subscribers,
Right.
but but Swagger Souls isn't growing very big, and one person
Which is
that is growing
surprising.
very,
Which is surprising just to add.
yeah, he's not growing very fast. But you know who is like Raccoon X?
Right.
He has made quality content since the beginning of 2017, which is a pretty rare occurrence in the YouTube community. Cause he says his stuff from the beginning of 2017 was like low quality, but I still like it.
I
But
I, I
anything
loved it. Yeah.
before that's just trash. But anyway, so he's grown a lot. I mean, he grew from 3K at the beginning of 2017 to 2.5 million at the end of 2019.
Which is
And
insane.
that's insanely fast.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if he keeps growing at the rate that he is, I mean, he could get 20 mil by
Easy.
2021. Like, I mean, I mean, like if he keeps growing in popularity and stuff like at the rate he has, I mean, he could easily get 20 million subscribers.
I agree with that, like totally. But yeah, like
That's
another thing about memes, like shaping people to make them like funny or whatever, is like Well, why I think that Swagger Souls and Fits and all them is going to be the future of YouTube is because they are like no other YouTuber really. Like no other YouTubers are making funny content like them, like super funny. Like people obviously make funny content other than them. I'm not just saying the Misfits are like the face of comedy on YouTube, but they're definitely going far because they have awesome, like highly edited videos with a lot of toxic comedy, which a lot of people don't do in their videos because they're all about the money and stuff. But yeah, I want to like. It's actually crazy because I don't think that they would make money off of videos like that when they say like kind of racist things and stuff. But I mean, they're having fun with what they're
they
doing.
talk about weed a lot too,
Yeah,
but also my problem with some of the Misfits is that like, Fits and Swagger Souls, which annoys me is because their channels could probably grow a lot more if they would actually post.
right.
Like, I mean, Fitz only posts every like once every 3 months, and Swagger Souls, I don't believe he's posted since his like collectibles dropped on and that was like 2 months ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
It was like a VR chat video, and
Hmm.
it's like, and I do think they all of these dudes have the possibility to. He just has to upload more. Raccoon Eggs. He needs to pump out some videos, even if they're just 5 minutes. It's like,
Right.
just like at least once a week, dude. Once you get that big, you have to like pump out the content. You can't just be upload once every 2 months and expect to grow. I mean, you're just gonna stay in the same place you are.
Right. Like something that I don't understand why they don't pump out more content because I remember watching actual a Misfit podcast and I remember Toby on the telly or whatever he was saying that he goes into the office and he's in there for like 10 to 12 hours a day. How can you not get content from that? And it doesn't take I know they have highly edited things, but even I've dabbled in some of that. It doesn't take that long. I can edit a video in one night. And if you're making that much money, why aren't you posting? Like they need to be posting like more than once a week, dude. They can be making tons of dollars, dude. I don't know why they're not posting more. And it's not like it's not like they lack content, dude. They're all funny. They all have like a big group of friends. All you got to do is put in like 10 hours in one day and you can make like 5 videos from that. But I don't know why they don't. Makes no sense.
Yeah, that annoys me. Cause it's like Raccoon
They have
Eggs.
no excuse to not post more. Like,
I think Raccoon Eggs will definitely be one of the next YouTubers to hit 20 mil.
mhm.
That's at like that level right now, like in like the single digit millions.
Right.
But cause he's like, he posts quality videos like once a week, and I mean, I like that, and I bet you he's gonna keep growing because of the quality of, and Raccoon Eggs is one of the few YouTubers that manages to make me laugh with like every video,
Right.
and Souls is kind of slowing down a bit. Like I mean, he has the possibility to, but what really would make him the YouTuber of the future is like he has to like take advantage of the possibility. He can't you can't just be sitting there and expect to just gain subscribers magically.
Yeah, and I know what you mean. Like his comedy has gone down a bit. Like I feel like he's funnier in other people's videos. Like his videos aren't that funny anymore, and I wish he would do more like CS:GO gameplay instead of all the VR chat stuff. But I
The
mean,
VR chat stuff
just
is
because you
funny.
get high and have funny stories, that's not going to get you 20 million subscribers. Like honestly.
Yeah, it's not. And it's also like, and also problem being if Swagger Souls, his content is based mostly on him being high in Hitland, like Zuckles and stuff in the Misfits, but who knows how much longer that group will stay together, one. and how much longer he'll be in like the party phase of his life. Because once he gets out of that, what is he gonna do with his channel?
Right.
Party monster after that, he's
Mm-hmm.
like,
I mean,
I
to
mean
be
that's
honest,
like the entire.
that's probably why a reason why they never upload is because the money is me. I mean, I don't want to say this like I love the Misfits, but the money's probably going to their head a bit. That's why they barely upload because they're probably just out doing stuff constantly and they just don't put in the
Even the
time.
Misfits channel hasn't uploaded recently, and that's kind of annoying because it's like people like their content,
Yeah,
but
like
they
you know
just
what they
choose
should
not
be
to
doing?
upload.
Yeah, you know what they should be doing? There's not a lot, once again, like how I said earlier, there's not a lot of YouTubers that are making funny, like toxic content like them. They better jump on the ball, dude, and start getting subscribers, more money, whatever, more fans, whatever they want, because there's going to be YouTubers in the future that are just going to come out of nowhere and start doing the same stuff, you know?
Yeah, then they'll just blend in if they only have like 3 mil
And then, yeah, and then
subscribers.
like swagger, fits, and stuff, they're not going to gain as fast because they're going to go to other people that are posting more and posting the same content, maybe even funnier stuff. You never know, you know?
Yeah, because it's like also the Misfits houses, like they have a house together, but they're actually gonna all get their own place.
Mm-hmm.
And half the Misfits content, like all of it, came from that house. And now that they have separate stuff, like they have nothing future of the Misfits channel will be. I mean,
Right.
I'm kind of worried because I think the group might like they're all good friends, but something might happen in the future to the point where the group would break up because I mean, it's like, and as you said, like with the toxic stuff and
The
yeah,
funny
because if other
shit.
you it's funny stuff, and if they if they're at like securely at like 15 to 20 million, then they'll still stand out. But if
Mm-hmm.
there's other people at like more subscribers than them that are doing that stuff, then they're gonna like their subscribers are gonna flock to them because the like swaggered fits they never post and they would just be doing the same shit as everyone else.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
That's not gonna.
Well, you know why? Actually, like, I wonder if they're planning on, like, if they move out of the house, maybe it'll be good for the Misfits or good for, like, their individual selves because maybe they'll stop them, like, not posting a lot. Maybe it'll get them out of the partying phase and they'll post more and they'll work
Right.
harder, because all they have a place to really join as friends is their office other than going
Mm,
out, but it'll be harder to go out probably since they're not like all living in the same house. So maybe that's a
right.
good thing for them. Maybe that's why they're doing it.
Yeah, that could be a good thing, but it's also I think that like they said in one of their videos that like they lost heat
Uh-huh.
and internet.
Mhm.
So like they all just work at the office now, and it's like the only thing they do at the Misfits house is sleep, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like the Misfits house was fun while it lasted, but it's gonna end definitely. So another thing I wanted to talk about was PewDiePie. He's a big topic on YouTube and like the whole T series versus PewDiePie thing. Although that's a thing of the past now, no one really cares about that
Right.
anymore. But
I still think he's the king of YouTube, to be honest.
oh
He
yeah,
always will be.
definitely.
He always will be.
Yeah, he's the king since like T Series is an entire company
They're
of
yeah,
like
they're
5 billion Asians, and it's like you know, and it's like they can't like they could be like the top of YouTube, but PewDiePie is the king.
Yeah, he's the king. Yeah, for sure.
More subscribers. He's been there since the beginning, and he did YouTube before it was cool and stuff, and he doesn't publish like wooden stuff. I mean, there are definitely a lot of reasons why T Series passed PewDiePie, and it was gonna be like that from the beginning. I knew it already.
Mhm.
Um, but he only has a few men on his team.
Right.
Um, but he still posts quality content.
He does.
Um, starting to
And he
slow
does it
down.
daily. He does it daily, too. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
and he was actually starting to slow down for a little bit until he went back to Minecraft.
Right.
I like I like that because he's funny. And
Hmm.
now what I don't want to happen is all of the mainstream YouTubers go back to Minecraft in hopes that it will make them popular again, and then when they find out it won't, then because whenever all the mainstream YouTubers flock to a game, then that's when it becomes irrelevant. Because
Fortnite.
then like more toxic people join, and it's just
Right.
annoying. And it's like
Yeah.
um the toxic fan base, it's doomed to die from the start. Like Fortnite and all those battle royale games.
Yeah, I'm just like interested to see how his videos are going to be now that Brad, his editor, left for bigger projects.
Yeah, it's like what's a bigger project than working with PewDiePie?
Right,
Like
like for real, dude. I'm sure he gets paid a lot. I mean,
I know it's like bigger projects. Like what, are you gonna go work at T Series with some Asians now? Like
right. Like I don't understand what he means.
I don't get why you would do that. I mean, it's like, dude, you've been there since the beginning. I bet he could make his own YouTube channel and probably gain like over 20 million subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
PewDiePie's stuff.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Probably.
Because if PewDiePie shouts someone out, they're gonna get a lot of
Oh my
subscribers.
god, yeah, probably a few mil to be honest.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's our first SH podcast, and we're and we're doing so. And a lot of people don't know what really gonna go on with the channel, so I will talk to you about this and like just see what's we were gonna say that our upload schedule is gonna be once every other week,
Or
once
like
every 2 weeks.
or for sure twice a month. Like we're going to probably post a video. I mean since it's early in the month, it's only like the 3rd and we're probably going to post like maybe 2-3 more podcasts this month. But if you guys want to join our Discord
We're just
server,
starting out.
yeah, if you guys want to join our community Discord server, so you guys can talk to us about and give us ideas about the podcast or just like talk to us in general. It's all nice and set up. We have bots and everything. And also my YouTube channel, my personal YouTube channel is linked down below. Crusade King doesn't have his like personal YouTube channel yet, but he's in the works of that, I believe. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna happen sometime in the future. Talk about your main channel, Hisomu.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, so what do you plan on doing with the future? Do you plan on doing like more collab videos with me? Do you plan on carrying on your Minecraft solo survival? Or would you want to do like duo survivals, or like just talk to me a bit about that?
Well, what I'm planning with my content is I want to do Minecraft solo survival, but every time I go to record a video, it's just I'm interested in a different game, but I'm gonna get to that soon. But I'm just enjoying CS:GO right now, and I have like, I mean, it's so easy. I know why the Misfits play that because it's easy content. Like it's for easy content, and it's also it's an awesome game, and I'm just enjoying that right now pretty much. So I don't know when I'll get to the Minecraft solo series. I want to get a video finished soon. But now that we have this podcast up, I'm gonna be focusing on this also. Yeah, so
Now that you have now that we're doing a podcast channel, you might get because a lot of people like podcasts on YouTube, and
right,
we like now that you're doing that, a lot of people will be like, hey, this dude might have some quality content, and they might go and subscribe to you, so you might see a bit of growth if this channel grows.
right.
Like with new people, if not, if there's already people already subscribed on your channel, but
Hmm. One thing that really like stumped a lot of streamers and YouTubers and just fans of Ninja in general is that he moved over to Mixer. Now Keemstar did a thing on this where they investigated and they just got some like loose connections. People saying that he got like $100 million to go on Mixer, and I feel like that is true though because if you go from Twitch, he was verified on Twitch. He had like tons and tons and tons and tons of followers, tons of subscribers, tons of money coming in. every single month, and he was getting like 30 to 50,000 views every stream. But if they really did give him that amount of money, I guess it doesn't make sense because he probably knows that, all right, I'm going to lose like 30 to 40% of my viewers. So when I move over to Mixer, but I guess he's making all that money back. But in plus some, I mean, nobody's going to, he probably hasn't even been donated 100 million in his career so far. But so that pretty much, I mean, he's set for a long time. And I guess it was a smart move, but also I feel like he's kind of selling out because I don't know. It's just $100 million.
I would as well. I mean, like $100 million, dude.
I know, but it's just like I don't like Mixer personally. I used to stream on it a while back. It's just very complicated in my opinion, and it's annoying to navigate through. So I'm definitely not gonna watch his streams. I haven't watched his streams in like months, anyways, because he plays Fortnite.
Yeah,
That game's trash. So
all right, I don't think like some YouTubers get like okay, so Ninja, McCreamy, or all bunch of other YouTubers based their whole entire channel on one game, Fortnite.
right.
And I don't get why you would do such a stupid thing, because I knew from the beginning that Fortnite would die out, like pretty soon.
Yeah, like a lot of
Toxic
pro.
fan.
Yeah, because a lot of pro players and stuff on Fortnite. Because I don't know if you know this, but Season 10 just dropped, like, I think about 2 days ago on Fortnite. And there's this thing called mechs. And I guess it's like, it's probably going to ruin the game. Like, a lot of things that they've introduced, like the ballers, the fucking drum gun, just everything. So I think definitely the game, unless they fix it. I mean, I don't understand their thought process because they know what pro players don't like and they know what, like, big people in their community that's like feeding them like players and feeding them people that will buy their stuff. I don't know why they keep like doing stuff that's gonna steer them away from the game. I mean, why would you keep introducing things that are just gonna create a toxic gameplay and people are not gonna want to play your game? Like I don't know why they just keep doing it over and over.
It died like
a while ago.
It died early 2019, definitely.
For sure.
I never liked it to begin with, but
I loved it to begin
also,
with. Like it was awesome, especially back in the day because I started playing.
Once Fortnite died, all of those YouTubers are screwed.
Right.
You'd have to,
for sure,
because then you have to like completely redirect your channel, but then that could make your like autistic 9-year-olds that are watching that still like Fortnite mad.
Like
so
Fortnite.
Like you're in a tough situation.
Right.
It's kind of hard to completely redirect your channel to something else, like a new popular game. And that's why if I ever make a YouTube channel, I wouldn't root it completely in one game.
Right. Like me personally, like me personally, I don't like sticking to one singular game because you guys will see that I have like some Siege content, and now I'm steering to CS:GO. And plus, I just can't stay to one game. Like I don't understand how people can just stay to Fortnite and that's it, and just play Fortnite. Like I cannot play the same game for like over a month straight. And plus, I would never do that anyways. Even if I loved like let's say Fortnite. If I was like Ninja, I would never play it for a month straight because I don't know. I just like diversity in my content, and not a lot of people have that, and that's definitely like a thing that can make you like go over the competition in YouTube. But a lot of people are dumb and aren't doing that.
Yeah, that's the. And it's like and even if it's like a really popular game. Like, I mean, you can't be that brain dead to fucking completely base it on one game
Right.
that is obviously gonna die, like, in a few months.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just retarded. And now, McCreamy, Ninja, and everyone else is starting to become, like, irrelevant because they completely based their thing in Fortnite and they haven't even made, like, one video of something else.
I mean, Ninja does kind of mix it up though because he has played like Sekiro. He's played.
No, the problem with that is the only game he's actually ever good at is Fortnite, and he's not
Fortnite, yeah.
funny, and he's not ever funny.
No.
So, and I mean,
I miss
and
the old
he's
Ninja. This
really
Ninja,
bad. He's like really bad at the other games that he plays,
y-
and like he's not funny. So I wouldn't see why there's any reason to watch his content. Like,
right.
because now there would be no good plays, there would be no funniness.
Yeah, like I
I
miss
mean,
the old Ninja, like the toxic Ninja. I just hate how YouTube and like Twitch, they're like, oh, don't say, fuck, don't say shit, don't say bitch and stuff. Like it's just ridiculous. Let people do what they want as long as they're not being homophobic or racist or just like super super toxic. Like I hope your dog dies, or I hope your grandma dies of cancer or something. As long as they're not doing that, just don't take their money. I mean, it is hard earned money being a YouTuber, but don't take their hard earned money. Don't take anything just because they're swearing. Like it's ridiculous. Even like one thing, I love PewDiePie. Don't get me wrong, but one thing that kind of annoys me is that he's not PewDiePie like he used to be. Funny, like swearing and stuff. He's just like, I don't know. That's another thing I don't like about YouTube is just what they're doing, and they're forcing YouTubers to pretty much just 10 to 9 year
now see,
olds.
what's annoying about YouTube is now there are a bunch of little kids coming in, and they're
And
trying to
that's why
make it
they're
more
doing that.
family.
Yeah,
And they're trying to make YouTube more family friendly for some goddamn like brain dead
it makes no
reason.
sense. It makes no sense. There's
Oh, and
YouTube
it's
kids
like
for that. There's YouTube kids for that.
parents, I don't get why they let their kids on YouTube. Like instead of just letting them go on YouTube, then them seeing something inappropriate and then them like acting that out or something, you could just put them on YouTube Kids or something.
Right.
And it's like complaining to the content creator. Like you obviously they made that content for teenagers and like, adults.
Right.
But like they didn't like title it like um it for kids. There are kids videos, but they didn't make that specific video for kids. Now they might have some for kids, but it's like, if I ever become a YouTuber, I'm going to be like teenager based because I'm not
Right.
going to be like
Teenager
I'm not
slash
going to
adult based, you know.
yeah, I'm not going to try to be like some kid-friendly YouTuber cuz
Be
that's
like,
just
hey guys, we're back with another Minecraft gameplay. Oh my
yeah, that's
freaking goodness.
Like, fuck that, you know?
okay, yeah. It's kind of YouTube like Minecraft YouTubers are kind of annoying. Like I like Minecraft,
Actually.
but watching it on YouTube just makes me want to vomit because
Right.
because these people are so kid-centered and it's like annoying and
I know.
it's like they never swear or anything and it's just like I like that PewDiePie did Minecraft because now like there's actually a good Minecraft gameplay that's funny.
Yeah, I wasn't hating on his content. Like, he's still funny, and I love him, but it's
Oh
just,
yeah, but
I wish he was the old PewDiePie, you know?
he's not the because you know Apocalypse hit
Right.
and then the so all of this just a lot of things on YouTube has like shaped his channel a lot differently than it used to be
Mm-hmm.
because he started off like 10 years ago when YouTube was like when YouTube was basically nothing
Right.
and like since then he used to be able to swear, he used to be funny,
Mm-hmm.
he used to be like I mean I used to absolutely love his content. Now I like it, but it's not as good as it used to be
Yeah, I mean, there's YouTubers that are
because
literally...
he can't swear as much.
Right.
And then like fucking they banned memes in fucking Sweden or whatever the hell.
Mm-hmm.
Why? It's like, god damn it! Like, come on, really?
Yeah, and...
And it's just I don't know. And then T Series passing him up, and there's just a lot of things have happened that just make has made of his channel not the same as it used to be. It's
Right.
still a great channel, probably one of the best on YouTube, but
Yeah.
I can see sometime in the future, I'd say in the next 5 years, his channel dying.
I don't know about that because even though I'm not the biggest fan of PewDiePie, once I turn on a PewDiePie video, it's just like I mean, I can't understand. Like, I can't explain it. He's just an awesome YouTuber. I don't think he'll ever die. Like,
But
he's gonna be
but again,
he's gonna be, in my opinion, it's like in 5 years, he's gonna be still the number one YouTuber. All the other YouTubers that are shit are gonna die, and I don't know. I just feel like he's gonna be the king of YouTube forever until YouTube itself
well,
dies.
well, see, we have no idea what YouTube will do within the next 5 years. Because 5 years ago, if you had told PewDiePie or like some other channel that they wouldn't be able to swear and they would be kid-centered and all of that, but now that stuff is actually happening. Like,
Hmm.
like his YouTube has changed a lot over the past 5 years, and who knows what YouTube will be like in 5 years. I might
Right.
not even watch it because it will be so kid-centered
Right.
that it's like no one can even swear.
Like, why do they have YouTube and then YouTube Kids? It doesn't make any sense. Like, why?
No, it's like no one uses YouTube Kids.
I know, like all the parents that are like probably catch their little kids watching something that's not good. I mean, I it's not. I mean, it's your fault. You should make your kid watch YouTube Kids. I mean, it's out there. They advertise it as much as regular YouTube. I mean, don't blame it on YouTube when
No,
your kids stumble across like weird shit.
if they stumbled across a YouTube or like a Misfits video, like they would like don't yell at the Misfits for being bad YouTubers because they're not kid-centered. I've seen parents do it before, and it's annoying because it's like, dude, they're literally just trying to be, like they're literally just trying to be funny and trying to like, you know, not be kid-centered because that's just annoying. It's not funny.
Right.
Anyone who's like completely kid-centered will never grow above 1 million
No,
subscribers.
never, ever. Because there's only so many kids in the world that know how to subscribe to people or like videos. And I would never, ever, ever like hold my channel in, I mean, have kids hold my channel in their palms pretty much, you know?
No,
Because no kid's gonna
because
be like, "Oh, mom, can you make me a YouTube account?" You know, they're
yeah,
not
it's
gonna
like
know.
yeah, it's yeah, YouTube today is definitely not what it was,
It's
and
really not. I mean, it's
I
not
mean,
like a horrible site. It just, it's not a good site either. You
and
know.
that's why I've actually been shifting away from YouTube because I used to sit in my room for hours just watching YouTube. Now I've gotten more into gaming because it's like, all of
I
this
like making my own content.
terrible content on YouTube that's just so kid-centered
Right.
has kind of like forced me to shift away from YouTube and go on to like gaming.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, and actually like doing things instead of just sitting in my room for endless hours. Like I'll watch YouTube for maybe like an hour before I get into gaming mode, but then that's it. Like then I game all day. It's like because
Yeah.
that actually exercises your brain instead of you just like staring brain dead at a screen for like 10 hours straight.
Yeah. Like I used to watch YouTube all the time. I remember I created my YouTube channel probably back in like 2016. And I remember probably about like a year or two ago, I looked at it and I had like 10,000 liked views and shit, like videos and stuff. I watched a lot of YouTube, but nowadays I barely watch it. Like I only watch it at like night before, like when I'm going to bed or something. And yeah, I've noticed that as well. You just brought that to my attention. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's actually why I wanted to talk about this on the podcast as our first video, because it's like there's so many things to talk about, like, egotistical YouTubers,
Right.
PewDiePie. PewDiePie is definitely a big subject. The
Hmm.
YouTubers of the future, how the platform has evolved over the past few years, how it might be in a few years. There's just so much to talk about that we can make like an hour podcast about it.
Right. Like that's another reason why I really, really, really like PewDiePie is because he's not an egotistical asshole. He doesn't like flex on his own fans and stuff. Like he's really humble. That's another thing I really like about him.
Yeah, something that I don't like about big YouTubers is that sometimes they like make fun of like smaller YouTubers for being
Right.
new.
That's why.
And it's
That's
like
why I
and
brought
it's
up
like
Bryce Gum.
you were new at one point as well, bud.
Right.
So I'd shut your trap.
Exactly. Like everybody started somewhere. I don't know why. Even like people in music, they hate on broke people. You know. It's
I
but
know, and
everybody
it's like
starts somewhere. You were
you were
broke as fuck
raised in
too, dude. You were like
I know
sold
you
for
were
crack
raised
as a
in the
baby.
hood, so it's like I'd shut your goddamn
You were
mouth.
sold for fucking crack as a
Shit.
baby. Like shut the fuck up, you know? No, but actually everybody starts somewhere. And it's just, I would never hate on people. And also, one thing that I don't really like about YouTubers that I notice that if I ever get big on YouTube, I will try to read every single comment. I will try to play with fans.
Unless if there's like 3,000 of them, then
I
like you
know,
can't
but
do that.
I just hate how YouTubers are like so, like, oh my god, I'm famous. I'm never gonna share this. Like, no, you need to comment back to your fans. You need to, like, especially streamers, how they'll literally just play the game and their chat will be blowing up with messages. Like, look, take some time out, look at your stream chat, look at your YouTube comments, and play with some fans, you know?
I know, 'cause they don't ever like look at the chat and they never like respond to like I've seen like some people like look at it for like 1 second then respond to like the one thing they see flashing by, and
Right,
it's kind of annoying how you can't just like if you're streaming like for 2 seconds just take time to look at some comments and like reply to them.
right.
You know how happy that'll make a fan?
Yeah.
Because then if you don't reply to their shit, then like what's the point of actually like going into the chat, you know?
And it's sad because a lot of live streams that I've been in, I've seen people where they donated to a YouTuber and it was their first time ever donating and the YouTuber never saw what they said. That's like really sad.
Yeah.
That's why I never donate to YouTubers because I'm not going to waste my time and have them not be able to, read
Yeah,
it.
the only YouTuber I would ever donate to would be you, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's I have a feeling in the next 10 years it'll be like gone.
Yeah, same. Definitely. In the next
There
5, I'm
but
confident that it
but
won't be, but within 10,
I think that there might be like if they see YouTube in like a bad state, they'll like another site will like come up and then just like, knock YouTube in the head and it'll become like the new YouTube kind of.
yeah, actually, that's what Mixer's doing with Ninja. They literally took one of Twitch's biggest streamers, if not the biggest streamer. I don't think so though, or maybe he is actually. I don't know, but he's like one of their biggest streamers for sure. And Mixer took them, and I mean, you're right. If another website does come out there like that, I mean, there could be another website that does come out and takes a bunch of YouTubers, you know.
Mm.
Because I know if
That
another
would
site
be
comes out like YouTube, where it's easy to post, easy to do everything, I'll go to that site instead of YouTube.
now see now the problem is but if there are YouTubers that aren't that big, they might not be welcome into the new site if there is one, you know.
Well, like Mixer, anybody can go there, and I mean, I just think that
But I
they
mean like there's so many small channels on YouTube, it's kind of annoying.
it is. I mean, there's tons of channels. Like you can type in anything nowadays. It's so
Nowadays to
hard.
find a channel.
Yeah, it's so hard to start a channel as like a because your name, first of all, which is obviously extremely important. You don't want to, have a shit name. It's so hard to find anything to name yourself because everything is taken. Like YouTube is just overpopulated. It's just too strict. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know.
our original idea for this podcast was called the Shadowcast,
Yeah,
but then there was just so many. There were like way too many channels called
too many, man.
Shadowcast.
Too many.
So much, and I was scrolling through and I couldn't even find ours, and I was scrolling for like literally like a minute straight and I couldn't even find our channel. So I'm like, dude, we gotta change this.
Yeah, I remember I was
And
so
that's
proud. Yeah, I remember I was so proud when I came up with the YouTube name because I struggled for a YouTube name. Like my first ever YouTube name was like JJ Games, and then Big Hit 69, Savage Superman, and then I was so excited because I was like, oh my god, Lurk would be the coolest name. But then once I changed my name to Lurk, and stuff, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go on YouTube and I'm gonna type in Lurk and then hit the channel button. And I just saw there was like tons of channels. So, and I was, and this is how I came up about my name. So my name was Lurk back then. I changed to Lurk FPS. Then I realized that there was still people that had the fucking Lurk FPS name. And I started getting into anime and stuff, and I was like, well, what's Lurk in Japanese? And I was like, Hasomu, huh? That sounds pretty cool. But I was like unsure about it. But my friend was like, dude, I like that, and it kind of grew on me. So that's why my name is Hasomu. If you guys are
It's
wondering,
actually a lot better of a name than Lurk.
to be honest, I agree for sure.
Definitely, like, by far. Because it's so unique, and it's like no
Hmm.
one would think to do it in Japanese.
I mean, like on YouTube, there is like two other people that have Hasomu as their name,
Yeah, but then they have
but they have like
no
10
videos and 1
subscribers.
subscribers.
Yeah, yeah.
They had like they subscribe to themselves on a different account, and they have like zero videos.
Right. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to join our Discord server, follow us on Instagram, Twitter. It's all down in the description down below, as well as my personal channel. Once again, Crusade King doesn't have a personal channel yet, but if you made it to the end of the video, comment how many times we said the word like in this video. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, peace out until
This has
next time.
been the SH Podcast.